Did you know that over the past 2 decades, one of the best performing asset classes out there have been REITs? Unfamiliar with REITs? The term REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust, and they are a form of corporation that is exempt from corporate income taxes. So they will not be taxed at the corporate level, but there is a set of rules that they have to go by in order to maintain their REIT status. One of those include 75% of their gross assets need to be real estate related assets. Also, 75% of their gross income needs to come from real estate related activities. Think of something like rental income. And also 90% of their taxable income needs to be returned to shareholders in the form of dividends. One reason why we see REITs usually having higher dividend yields. REITs can be a great way to gain real estate exposure in your portfolio. And a lot of folks look at the difference between REITs and owning actual private real estate. There's a lot of pros and cons, but both can be great long-term investing strategies. And really the differences come down to how liquid your cash is. When you invest in a private individual single-family home that you rent out, that money is really locked up. Whereas when you invest in REITs, you can buy a REIT and sell a REIT on the same day. They trade just like regular stocks. Also with REITs, it really comes down to diversification. You're really buying into a real estate company instead of just 1, 2, or 5 single-family homes maybe. You are buying a company that owns hundreds, if not thousands, of different properties across the entire United States. And depending on how your real estate firm is set up, it can be hands-on or it can be hands-off. With REITs, it's a very hands-off type of investment. When you're investing in private real estate, depending on if you are managing the property on your own, it can be a very hands-on type of investment. And lastly, you can expect to receive regular payments in the form of dividends on a monthly or even quarterly basis. However, in this environment that we're in right now, where we're seeing interest rates skyrocket, has really put a damper on both real estate and the REIT sector. And in today's video, we're gonna look at some great opportunities that are out there right now for long-term investors. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at 3 cheap REITs for you to buy right now. Hey everyone, Mark Rusin here, back for another video. And on this channel, we have focused and made it our mission to not only educate, but empower investors to reach their financial goals. And in doing that, we try and put out regular videos that make complex things less complex. We try to break these down for every type of investor to truly understand. And that's why in today's video, we are going to be breaking down 3 REITs that look like they're trading at great valuations. But before we begin with today's video, here's a quick word from today's sponsor, which is Moomoo. Right now, Moomoo has a great holiday sweepstakes going on, valued at $60,000. They have a top prize value of $50,000 cash, and then they have 10 second place prizes valued at $1,000 cash as well. Plus, if you open and deposit any amount of money in your Moomoo account, they will give you up to 20 free stocks right now. Check out the link down in the description below so that you can take advantage of this great holiday sweepstakes. When using Moomoo, there is a lot of great tools that you can see along the top right here, but one of my favorite is the Institutional Investor Tracker. And you can scan down right here, see a list of different institutional funds that they track right now, and one of them happens to be Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. So if you were to click on the Berkshire Hathaway, you can see a list of their portfolio, the top positions that are in that fund right now, the weighting of that, the market value, and a ton of great tools just in this institutional tracker. You can go outside of that and look at heat maps and also look at stock screeners as well. So definitely check out Moomoo, get your free stocks, and enter into their holiday sweepstakes. Now let's jump back into the video and check out our 3 cheap REITs to buy now. REIT number 1 is Avalon Bay Communities, stock ticker AVB. Avalon Bay is one of the largest apartment REITs out on the market today. The company develops, acquires, owns, and operates multifamily apartment communities across the United States. The company focuses on major markets with growing employment, high wages, in some of the largest metropolitan markets, which include New England, the Pacific Northwest, New York, and California. The company currently holds a direct or indirect interest in 293 apartment communities, which amount to 88,405 apartment homes within 12 states. During the company's most recent quarterly results, Avalon Bay recorded same-store rental revenue growth of 11.8% year over year, which was attributable primarily to higher rental rates. So with Avalon Bay being in these large markets, they also have great pricing power. So we saw revenue growth grow by 11.8%, but the majority of that, 9.5% to be exact, was strictly due to increased rental rates. Avalon Bay is also backed by a very strong A-rated balance sheet, which is great for investors and the company to fall back on, especially in slowing economic times. The company currently has a net debt to EBITDA ratio of 4.6 times, which is well below their target of 5 to 6 times. In terms of the dividend, shares of Avalon Bay currently pay an annual dividend of $6.36 per share, which equates to a dividend yield of 3.7%. and a low payout ratio of only 63%. Avalon Bay is a high-quality blue-chip REIT, a leader in their space, and they look undervalued at these current levels. Shares of Avalon Bay currently trade at a price to AFFO of 19 times, which is well below their 5-year average of 22 times. After all, the economy could slow in 2023. Many economists are predicting that, but people still need a place to live, and this works right into the hands of Avalon Bay. The second cheap REIT that we're going to look at today is National Retail Properties, stock ticker NNN. National Retail Properties for many years has been linked to Realty Income. Both are triple net lease REITs, both went IPO in 1994, both pay growing dividends, and both of these REITs have similar tenants. National Retail Property shareholders on a total return basis have outperformed the S&P 500 along with the broader REIT sector. National Retail Properties has a portfolio of over 3,300 properties that are leased out to over 380 tenants within 48 states. As of the latest quarterly filing, the company had a portfolio occupancy rate of 99.4%, nearly fully occupied, which speaks to the quality of this portfolio. Here's a look at the company's top 10 tenants. 7-Eleven is the top tenant, which accounts for nearly 5% of the annual base rent for the company. Nearly 17% of the portfolio is made up of convenience stores, which tends to be immune to economic slowdowns for the most part. National Retail Properties has had great success over the years, and due to this success, the company has been able to increase their dividend for 33 consecutive years and counting, making them a dividend aristocrat. Speaking of the dividend, National Retail Properties currently pays an annual dividend of $2.20 per share, which equates to a dividend yield of 4.7%. And they also have a low payout ratio of 70%, suggesting that the dividend is plenty safe at the moment. In terms of valuation, National Retail Properties looks very cheap. Over the past 5 years, shares of NNN have traded closer to 17 times AFFO. Right now, on a forward-looking basis, shares of National Retail Properties are trading right at 14 times AFFO, nearly 20% below their 5-year average. Could there be economic headwinds, or are there already economic headwinds on the horizon? Absolutely. But for me, I am always consistently digging through financials to find high quality companies trading at cheap valuations that I can layer into over time and build a dependable dividend portfolio for the long term. And a company like National Retail Properties checks all of those boxes. The third cheap REIT that we're going to look at today is CubeSmart, stock ticker CUBE. CubeSmart hails from the self-storage sector. No matter what the economic backdrop is, no matter if the economy is booming or we're seeing a slowdown in economic activity, people still need self-storage units. When consumers are struggling, they tend to downsize. Maybe they downsize their house, but they tend to not get rid of stuff. So what do? They put it in a storage unit. When the economy is booming, consumers are buying left and right. They're overbuying, but they don't have endless space. So what do? They put it in self-storage. CubeSmart is trading closer to their 52-week low right now, and they have been under pressure during this period of rising interest rates. The company currently has a market cap of $9.5 billion, much smaller than the giant in the space, which is Public Storage, which has a market cap of $52 billion. CubeSmart has over 1,200 properties in 39 states and continues to grow. Here's a look at how that portfolio has grown over the years. You can see over the past 10 years just how this portfolio has expanded and continues to expand. Speaking of growth, over the past 5 years, shareholder return is 159%. The 5-year FFO growth is 47%, and the 5-year dividend growth is 61%. Growth can be found all over this company. Although they are smaller than the likes of Public Storage, they are still a top 3 self-storage REIT, and they are growing at an incredible clip. The company focuses on quality metropolitan areas with strong demographics. You can see in this slide here that 59% of the company's NOI, or net operating income, comes from markets ranked in the top 10 and have more properties within a 3-mile radius in those largely populated areas than any other competitor. When it comes to the dividend, CubeSmart pays an annual dividend of $1.72 per share, which equates to a dividend yield of 4.1%. The company has a low payout ratio of 68%, meaning the dividend is plenty safe at the current moment. The company has also been increasing their dividend close to 10% per year over the past 5 years. In terms of valuation, over the past 5 years, CubeSmart has traded at an AFFO multiple of 20 times, and right now, they trade below 17 times. That is 15% below their 5-year average. CubeSmart right now offers great valuation. They continue to grow at a strong clip. You're getting a 4% plus dividend and a dividend that continues to grow at an average rate of 10% per year. So there we have 3 solid REITs. We had an apartment REIT, a retail REIT, as well as a self-storage REIT. All of these companies have great balance sheets, safe dividends, and they continue to expand and grow in their markets. In the comments section down below, let me know which of these 3 REITs you like best. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want more dividend content, then consider subscribing to my weekly newsletter, The Dividend Investor's Edge. You can find that link down in the description below. And again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.